By the time Mother shouted up the stairs, I had an entire movie outlined in my head, including the title.
The title first. The Man Who Got Away.
I like the title.
The title is a clue to the whole damn movie. Now, as far as the theme is concerned, the movie is about America, Mr. Average American. The hero is a truck driver, and his job is the dullest imaginable. He drives from San Francisco to Los Angeles, and the next day he drives back, 10 hours each way. Worst possible existence for anybody. In the first part of the film, his unhappiness is established. The messy house, the screaming kids, that kind of thing. He's always glad to get back to his truck. At least he's alone in the cab. The next day is supposed to be his day off. After a few hours at home and that kind of atmosphere, he calls the dispatcher, tells him he's changed his mind. The guy is really worn out. The average moviegoer will recognize the foreshadowing. You know.
I know.
The rest of the picture is down the highway. Atmospheric first. Truck stops. Coffee. The other drivers, tired, defeated men. Swampers. Hitchhikers. Blowouts. Vapor locks.
Montage effect.
Not exactly. At a much slower pace. A dull, dragging pace. The hero's inner tension builds. A near fistfight. His disposition gets surlier. He buys a pint, takes a few drinks. This would really tip off the audience, get him interested in what comes next, and then it happened. He's wheeling down the road like an automaton. A child darts out onto the freeway in front of his truck. A little girl out picking wildflowers. That's touching as hell. And she has her dog with her, a puppy. Bang! He runs over the little girl, squashes her flat. Scene could be sadder than a son of a bitch. Okay, now, here he was a nobody. Now, all of a sudden, he's the most important man in California. Everybody in the state's interested in him. He's done something! Roadblocks are erected, but he plows right through them. He has this enormous monster of a semi, and nothing can stop him. A highway patrol car gets after him, but he forces it off the road. The two patrolmen are killed. Now they're really after him. The entire highway is cleared all the way to Los Angeles. He's all alone on Highway 101. Good place to work in some symbolism. A man against the world. But down in Santa Barbara, they are getting ready for the poor bastard. The people are working like mad at the junkyard, pulling old wrecks out and piling them up on the highway to make a king-size roadblock. Well, they have it ready in time. Back and forth our camera pans. The driver's white and frightened face. The frenzied workers. The police are lined up with rifles and machine guns. And here he comes, barreling down the highway to his doom. The idea of deserting his truck never occurs to him. The truck is his real home. He only knows he has to keep driving. And there's the roadblock ahead of him. Hundreds of cars piled up across the 4-lane highway and a steep wall on each side. He can't go around or under it, so he crashes right into it. His truck flips over and catches fire. He catches on fire. He's burning. He stumbles blindly from the cab, a human torch. There's one good Samaritan in the crowd, and he rushes over to the hero to throw a blanket over him to put the fire out. But the vicious crowd turns savagely on the Samaritan and knock hell out of him. The police empty their pistols, rifles, and machine guns into the burning body of the truck driver. It's all over. The final scene. The poor guy who tried to help the driver gets to his feet. His mouth is bleeding where someone hit him. He's kind of dazed. He asks a policeman, "Why did everyone turn on me? What did I do wrong anyway?" The policeman is very serious. You tried to help him. That's why. Well, that's the end, Pop.
That's the end?
That's the end. Oh, will it make a movie, Pop?
Yes, Richard, it would make a movie.
Then how much would it cost, rock bottom?
You're gonna write the scenario?
Yes, and direct it. I want you to produce it, Leo. You're the producer. You handle all the dough, the details, the paperwork. But your chance to get back on top again, Pop.
Let me sleep on it, Richard. Do some figuring with a pencil. We'll talk some more in the morning, all right?
I had him hooked and I knew it.